I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright, and for the first time in a long time I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Hey guys, welcome to this new video. In today's video, as you see, we are during Tet holiday in Vietnam. So if you may know, Tet is the most famous New Year celebration that Vietnamese people are having. And actually today we are visiting a temple in Mekong Delta, and as you see, people are going out again. Most of the Vietnamese can this year finally come back to their hometown to enjoy and to have big gathering and to be able to relive again. So it's a very good signal that we have right now in Vietnam. And actually some families for the last 2 years they couldn't get back to their hometown because of the restriction that government put in some specific regions. So it's good to see the life getting back to normal. Obviously you see that most of the people when they hang out they keep their mask, and everything is a little bit different as it used to be. But the main goal is that finally Vietnamese are able to enjoy life again. So there are a couple of good news that happened recently, and I want to take this video, this break, to highlight some of those good news. So the first good news is that we are passing from the buffalo year to the tiger year. So Tet is usually, a time when locals can gather to their hometown. There is big gathering, big ceremony. Most of the Vietnamese who are Buddhists used also to go to the temple to do kind of some ceremony, to pray for the ancestors, etc. And usually in the family side, you have big gathering, big dinner. People are, gathering like 20, 30, 40 people, eating a lot of food and drinking a lot. So this year finally is going to be this time for all the Vietnamese that were waiting for that moment.
I ain't going back, I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going live. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.
Now the second good news I want to share with you is that very recently Vietnamese government allow returning Vietnamese, people who have already a visa, so people who already, for instance, have a TRC card, people who have a visa exemption as well. So for all the foreigners who are married to Vietnamese locals, they are able to come and enter Vietnam without any paperwork. So until now, the rule was that if you want to enter Vietnam, you have to do different paperwork, first to deal with the people committee and finally to deal with the immigration. Finally, those steps are put on the side, so foreigners, locals and returning Vietnamese can come back and enter Vietnam very smoothly. As well, from January there have been the first commercial flight directly coming to Vietnam, so you are able to book a flight ticket directly from your airline. So this is very convenient if you want to enter Vietnam nowadays because it's going to be very cheap. You can pay like 400, 500, 600 dollars for a direct flight. And actually, I booked my flight for coming back to France in the end of February, and I pay a little bit less than $500. So it's going to be very smooth now to leave Vietnam and to enter Vietnam again, and price are finally reduced to the kind of normal price that it used to be before. And the other good side is that you don't need to spend the quarantine time in the hotel. You can just spend your time at home for 3 days. So you just spend your 3 days at home, you take a break, and then finally you are free to go out as soon as you can provide a PCR negative test. You're free to go and to travel Vietnam country. So few news that may highlight again the tourism to get back to Vietnam in the next upcoming weeks. And the final good news that it got recently is that the PM, the Prime Minister, just asked all his different ministry to provide them some study. And so, for example, this week we got the announcement from the PM that he asked the Tourism and Transport Department to finalize some study to see if finally they can reopen tourism to Vietnam as it used to be before. So finally, everyone is waiting for some good news in an upcoming months, and probably having the international tourists coming back to travel amazing Vietnam. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was quick, it was brief, but I wanted to share with you some of the vibe here in Mekong Delta, and this is probably what you have right now in all Vietnam. So it's very good to see Vietnam coming back again. And for the international people who are into business, investments, etc., there may be a lot of opportunity to catch up in the next upcoming months. To stay tuned, watch those videos, and if you wanna plan your entry, start your business or start your investment journey in Vietnam, you will have all the link below in the description. You can ping me, there will be no bullshit. We can exchange a little bit some message, discuss about your business plan and investment projects, and finally you can see if you want to jump into that. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you, bye bye.
Way back a year ago.
Been down and I'ma get it right. Dead on sight like